Dylan Grazer. Hey,
Hey,
Jack Dylan Grazer.
why, okay, I don't know why people feel inclined to go Grazier. Hey, Grazier. That's what my principal used to call me. It's Grazer. There's no I. There's no I.
But I used to call you Glazer, so
Yeah,
it's
because you're
better
just an
than
asshole.
Glazer.
No, I'm kidding. How
Sorry
are
for
you?
mispronouncing my name. I've never had my name mispronounced.
No, of course not.
Weirdo.
Because it's weather. You can't.
I'm liking this. What's going on up here, man?
This?
The curls, the like the
Oh, I
blonde. You've got the
know.
blonde. Look at that.
I know. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you, right?
Been a long time.
Like a
Yeah,
really long time. So
that
yeah,
is
I
rad.
was in Italy and I had a blonde hair, a big head of blonde hair. Um, but yeah.
Why do you have blonde? Why did you have to go to Italy to get blonde hair?
Just for I thought it would be cool before the corona started. But no, because I did a show, an HBO show in northern Italy, and I had blonde hair for it.
That's right. I remember you telling me about that. No, how did that dovetail with this virus?
So, dude, literally, where it was like the most prominent, like in Milan and like in like that, like the northern part, is
Yeah.
exactly where I were. That like struck like 3 weeks after I left. And dude, like if we were behind a little bit or something, and I had to stay longer, catastrophe. It would have
You
been a
would have been
catastrophe.
screwed. We would have been screwed. It hit so hard, so fast there. It was just a
I
total
know.
nightmare.
Yeah, and also, dude, I gotta say, you were just saying some really genius stuff about the self-care thing. I was listening to that. Good job, man. You're doing good with
Thanks,
this.
man.
Yeah.
So, on this show, Jack, I do a little, I don't know, who am I? I'm an unemployed, overweight,
Yeah.
middle-aged suburban
But dude,
dad
you know what I
actor.
love about you though? You know what I love is that you're so taking initiative. Because these are the things that I promise myself I'm gonna do. Like do I'm like, oh, it'd be so funny if I did like a talk show live stream thing because I have all the time in the world right now. But like
Yeah,
I know. But
you
I
should
say
do
it
that.
I
I
know.
will be your first guest.
Would you? You would, right?
Of course. Of
Thank
course.
you.
I'll be your sidekick, man. You are a genius actor. I will totally be your sidekick to the end of time.
Wow. I'll let you be my sidekick any day.
So we're doing this show, Hey There Human, uplifting content. I do a little monologue. We interview people. And the reason I really wanted, and then I interview random human beings from the interwebs on here, which you can do on Instagram Live, which is
That's
cool. Have you
beautiful.
ever done that?
What? Like go on
Interview
live with a
random
random
human
person?
beings?
Yeah, I have. I don't do it that much, but I recently just did like a huge convention thing on like an online convention that was like, I talked to like a stranger. I talked to a stranger for 2 minutes, like, and I talked to like 300 strangers in like 2 days.
Holy moly.
Yeah, dude, and
Wow.
it was not. Well, and also it was world. I don't know why I keep standing up, but it was worldwide. It was a world. I talked to somebody. I didn't even know people knew who I was in China or in Israel, in Tunisia. Tunisia, dude. Where even is Tunisia? It's in Africa, right?
That's funny. Well, you have some rabid fans on here, by the way.
Rabid,
Yeah.
raving
Do
rabid.
they have great? Or what are they called? Like a lot of times, like there's believers. What are grazer
Um,
groupies or something? What do you call your fans?
uh, pedestrians.
We need to make up a fun name.
No, I used to call them
Jack-o'-lanterns.
yeah.
I don't know. Um, So listen, man, I wanted to talk to you specifically because you're a teenager. As we all know, you're 17 years old, right, Jack?
I'm 16, dude.
No.
Oh no! I forgot. I'm 17. Yeah, yeah.
And my son is 15, and so he has a unique perspective. So give me, as a middle-aged, pathetic, unemployed, overweight suburban dad, give me your line on your I hate to say this. I need you to be the voice of a generation right now.
Okay.
How are teens feeling around the world about what's going on? How are you
Oh.
handling it? And is there something in the zeitgeist?
Well,
Is there
dude,
something?
I also don't want to sound like entitled or arrogant or at all or like sound like spectacular. but not spectacular, but like I don't want to sound like I'm like something else, like of like outside of the normal group of kid,
Yeah.
but I am though. So I feel like there's a certain obligation on my end during this part, and I can't. It's not like oh I should pick up a new hobby, or it's like no. I think there like this time is good for so many people to like I don't know, capitalize might be the wrong word, but like improve or further themselves in whatever the thing is that they're like into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with what you're doing. Like
Right. Well, you and I have a platform, and it's good for us to use our platforms
yeah.
for social good.
Yeah.
But everyone has a platform in some way, and also people can also use
Yeah,
this time as an opportunity for self growth and self improvement in some way. Right? Is that what you're saying?
definitely. Yeah, definitely that. And also like oh, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
go
going to
ahead.
cover for you, but the well, one thing that you've been doing, which I really love, is these dull boy doodles. Although I never got my T-shirt, you said you were going to send me a T-shirt.
You never got it?
No.
That's hilarious because this other big famous person, FaZe Rug, got his. I don't know how you. I'll ask my mom about that. Yeah, that's weird. I feel bad, dude. Oh
Don't worry.
no,
Don't worry
you'll
about it.
get it. I promise.
So tell me about Doughboy Doodles, because the
So
proceeds from your kind of this venture that you're doing are going to No Kid Hungry. So tell me about Doughboy Doodles and then No Kid Hungry. What's going on there?
yeah. So the Doughboy Doodles. The clothing thing that I have, the merch thing is called Dullboy, and I wanted it to be kind of like a dramatic thing, because to separate it from just like Jack Grazer wishes you a happy Valentine's Day, like here's buy this shirt. I wanted it to kind of be like a fragment of like a personality trait of mine or something.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is kind of like there was a point where I was that I was going through a little bit before this um, quarantine thing, and then in the beginning of it, it's like it became like a really consistent thing where I was like not it wasn't like depression or anything, but it was like really internal. Like I was really internal, and I didn't like it was a different phase. I went it was a phase maybe because I'm out of
Okay.
it now. But it was like a
Mm-hmm.
really internal thing. I didn't know how to like express my emotions really, or I did,
Mm-hmm.
but like I wouldn't. Anyway, I would like draw, and I was like finding like poetry and drawing and doodling and stuff because I never got into that. But I was doodling and stuff and drawing all these characters, and I have all these characters. I can't really show them because it's like secretive. But Save is the alien character, who's a doodle of mine, who's super cool. I wrote a character description for him. It's on the website. I forgot what it is right now, but it's really relevant to what's going on. And yeah, and then the No Kid Hungry thing. I think because I'm like heavily in affiliation with Stomp Out Bullying, which is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Bring awareness to like the bullying because I think that's one of the most prominent things within not even just like the kid community. It's everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
it's inescapable, and it's like and it comes in so many forms. Um, but yeah, the No Kid Hungry thing, I think that's really important because I was reading this thing or watching this thing about uh like the kids who have to go who like rely on the food at the cafeteria at school for their food,
Okay.
and they don't have any food at their house, so like when they go to school, which all the schools are closed down right now, like they
Yeah.
rely on the food in the
Yeah.
cafeteria,
Yeah.
and that's
No, so many.
heartbreaking.
I mean, I was reading some of the statistics, and I don't have it on the tip of my tongue, but people can Google it pretty easily. But like the percentage of kids in New York City who were dependent on school meals to be their daily meals. We don't think about hunger as being a part of poverty in the United States. You think about that in Haiti or parts
Yeah.
of Africa. We don't think about that in the United States, but there's just millions of kids really dependent on being fed at school, and now they're not being fed at school.
Yeah, dude. And it's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Wow. Yeah.
So, what you're an avid skateboarder. what is that helping keep you sane during this time?
Yeah. I love skateboarding because I'm also starting to like break down why I love things that I love to do. I've been analyzing almost everything that about everything
So
recently.
you figured it out. Tell me.
So I think I love it because I've never really, I mean, I'm okay in a group sport, but I
Yeah.
prefer to do something on my own. I mean, I think of an ensemble cast is different. That's a different, totally different thing. We're not
Right.
talking about that. But like the sport thing, it's good because there's no rules. It's like it's there's no barriers in skateboarding, and
Right.
you can constantly evolve. Like, and also something that most people don't really think about is that it's not just tricks that you get to learn. It's if you can learn a trick and then you can learn like a trick like to do that trick. Like I can do kickflips, but then I want to learn how to do kickflips off stairs or like up a curb, or you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like so many ways to evolve. Like
I
and it's yeah,
I
it gives
love
you
thinking
discipline too.
I love thinking about that in terms of sports because my in my pathetic old age, my favorite sport is tennis, and I love the
Mm.
sport of tennis because you're constantly in tennis playing opposing two people. You're
Mhm.
playing your opponent, so you have to learn about your opponent. Like, oh, do they have a weak backhand, or they can't hit a lob shot, or if I hit it here, then I have an advantage, and he's probably going to hit it here or there, or she. And so you have that opponent, but your main opponent when you're playing tennis is yourself. So a ball comes
Mhm.
over the net and you whiff it, or you hit it long, or you hit it out, and your form is wrong. So you're constantly like looking at your form, looking at your relationship to the ball, your body's relationship to the ball. This is kind of really intense, almost cerebral kind of getting to know yourself. And of course,
Dude.
of course, you can't with tennis. You can't muscle it. It's not about hitting the ball as hard as you can. It's not like hitting a baseball where you just gotta whack the thing as hard as you
No,
fucking
dude, it's
can.
like strategic.
It's strategic, and there's a zen quality. It's stroking the ball. That's what she said. It's more about I knew that would get you. You know what I mean? It's about these movements that you're making. You know, it's almost like kung fu or tai chi or something. You're making these figure 8 movements as you're stroking
Yeah.
through and across the ball, and you know, you to be
But it's also kind of
breathing
freaky
and
though. I think that's kind of freaky though to like is it easy to like let go of like the mental wall of like needing to like hit the ball hard, especially when there's like another person that is reliant, like another person. So it's not
yeah.
like you're just playing with yourself so you can like absolutely chill. There's like another person that's like
Sometimes the very best shot is to just hit the ball just with ease and precision and hardly any power at all.
that's the best feeling.
And
Yeah,
when you
in
hit it like
anything.
that, it really, you know.
Hmm.
So, are there kind of those Zen elements about skateboarding? Sometimes when you're
Totally.
skateboarding, you feel
Yeah.
like you're floating out of your body, or you're
Yeah.
beyond time and space in some other mode of being.
I've noticed that not only in skateboarding, but even in acting, which is something that both do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, even in acting, like when you like do something and you kind of think about it because like you're always self aware, but like you do something and like you didn't think about doing it before you did it, and you did it and it just came out and it felt really natural, and you could just feel people laughing somewhere. That's like a good like that's like the feeling that I get when like I land a good kickflip. But like
Mm-hmm.
effortlessly. Like I just popped really high and flicked really fast, and it felt, and I caught it really quick, and it
Yeah.
feels so good. And it's like that feeling like, oh, like I did that without almost like any effort at all, and like it felt so good. So
Right.
that's yeah,
So
it's like that kind of
you're chasing that kind of high by
totally
doing it,
chasing
right?
that.
Yeah.
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 And it's
That,
like a rare thing to get. And then when you get it's also, but it's not even like in that. Also like in surfing or like in like even baseball or what, I don't know. I don't play baseball or football or tennis, but I get it. I get it.
I'll teach you how to play tennis.
I'm okay.
Really?
Okay, I mean, I used to take tennis classes when I was really little,
Yeah.
and I think I just did it for like the free Gatorade. I don't really know if I actually liked it.
Tennis is really hard for kids to take when they're young because it's 17 things can go wrong with every stroke. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can,
you know what though? I just remembered something. I used to play golf too. I used to play golf, which is very zen. Golf is
yeah,
super zen, and also because of like it's so scenic. I used to do golf tournaments. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. You did golf tournaments?
Yeah. I don't, when I think about myself and my lineage or like my history, I
Yeah.
never think that I was ever a golf person.
Yeah. You don't seem golf. You seem
I'm
anti-golf.
I'm so anti-golf.
You're like
I'm
punk
so
rock, you
con
know,
golf.
you're
I'm
punk
an
rock. Like
anarchist. I don't like golf.
you're
No, I'm not an
Beastie
anarchist.
Boys.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
No.
see our
I admire
movie?
golf.
Did you see our
What?
movie? Don't tell a
Yeah.
soul.
Did
It
you?
was good.
It was so good. Bro, okay, so what are they gonna do about this? What are they gonna do? So is Tribeca gonna be online? I mean, not Tribeca. It's not Tribeca anymore.
Yeah, it was Tribeca, and it just can't. I think it was available to people who are going to Tribeca Film Festival to see. I don't really know how that works. I think that's over. But I heard that we got some distribution. They'll be announcing pretty soon around that.
Oh,
So it will be out. I don't know when, but
that's good. It's a
yeah,
really good movie.
I thought it was terrific. I mean, it was super low budget. It's called, for folks who don't know, it's called Don't Tell a Soul. And Jack and I have a lot of scenes together with,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to give anything away about it, but it's,
It's so good, and we both die in the end.
and we both die. Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. Everyone dies because of the zombies.
And then Superman. This cameo, but we're not supposed to talk about it. It's like a really confidential, but it's like a Henry Cavill cameo.
And it folds into Shazam, and then Shazam shows up. But super cool. Your acting is great in it. So people,
You
so
too,
different.
dude.
Such a different role for you. People.
And you know what I realized? You're a totally different kind of actor than any actor I've ever worked with. I don't know how you do it. You're like, I don't know.
Do tell.
I don't want to like describe your technique, and I'm probably gonna get it wrong. But like, I feel like I kind of get it. Like, I don't know how to explain it though, because it's like you're technical and you're like aware of things, but then you also like make it so that the camera gets you more than like the people who are seeing it live. Does that make any sense at all?
So
like I don't know, like you know how to look good and appear good on the camera, but like in real life, it's like you're not even aware of it. I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
You want to describe your
there's
technique
a camera awareness.
Yes,
awareness.
but like there's no trace of that in real life.
You don't see it in the performance, but I have the technical ability. You know, I did a lot of theater before.
Me too.
Film. You did theater?
So much. I learned. I don't think I'd be able to do film if I didn't do theater.
I didn't even know that you did theater.
I fuck with it. I love theater. I'm a huge theater advocate, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. We got to do some theater together. That'll be our next thing.
Okay, that'd be fun. Yeah, do theater. But dude, also theater taught me everything, every life lesson I've ever had. Every life lesson and everything.
I love it. I feel the same way. It's I found my people. Those
nerdy, I say the same thing.
Crazy people of the theater.
Love it.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. And then that's like me. That's like my like field of dreams thing. Like not the smell of a baseball field, but like the smell of like backstage at a theater.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous. It's just art.
I feel the same way, man. We should talk about that more at some point. I gotta let you go, but
you do?
Well, I do. Yeah.
Why? You gonna talk? Are you gonna talk by yourself now? You're gonna talk like solo, and people are gonna stay on. Watch, the numbers are gonna go down, Rainn Wilson. The numbers are gonna go back down to 1,000.
I think that we're at 5,500, and you will leave, and we'll go to 1,200.
Yeah.
Because
I'll stay on though. I'll stay on and watch and like comment to keep the people entertained.
Well, but what I do as part of the show, Jack Dylan Grazer, is I interview random human beings from the internet. That's part of the show.
Oh.
So I'm going to pluck people from their pathetic obscurity, and I'm going to bring them into stardom. I'm going to give them their 15 minutes of fame. No, not really. It's just about having conversations with people from all over the world about their quarantine experience and their life experience during these difficult times.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's about creating community. That's what we do at Soul Pancake. Tell your followers to follow at Soul Pancake. Can you do that?
I will. I'll put it on my story, and I'll do it right now.
Sweet. You are a
Thank
beautiful
you.
human being,
You are
and
too.
hopefully we'll have an opening of Don't Tell a Soul, and
Oh,
good luck during these difficult times, and I hope to see you when all of this stuff lifts.
I'd love that. Good to see you, Rainn.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.